Please, 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 please do not buy the iPhone 16e. It's just absolutely not worth it. If you do think that it might be a good decision to buy the iPhone 16e, I will tell you it is absolutely not. So please do not buy the iPhone 16e. Buy an iPhone 16 or 15 Pro or 15, and I tell you why. If you do decide to get the iPhone 16e, then you are going to be missing one or even two cameras. Then you will be missing MagSafe and will only have 7.5 watts of wireless charging. Yes, no MagSafe in iPhone 16e. You will be missing the dynamic island that is on iPhone 16, 15, whatever. You will be missing macro photography. You will be missing a GPU core from the A18 chip. So yes, it has the A18 chip, but one less GPU core in there. So it's not the same performance as an iPhone 16. Then you will not have the camera control. It might not be a big deal, but it's a nice to have. You will not have spatial photos or videos. You will not have the new photographic styles. The brightness of the device is only 1200 nits. The iPhone 16 is 2000 nits. Yes, it's going to be significantly less bright than an iPhone 16 or even 15. Then, there is no 1 nit minimum. So it's not going to be as low brightness as an iPhone 16. So in the night, it's going to burn your retina out. There's no sensor shift stabilization in the camera, only optical stabilization, which is not good. There is no cinematic mode in it either because it doesn't have two cameras. There is no Dolby Vision 4K at 60 FPS, which basically was a standard on iPhones for the past couple of years. And there is no millimeter wave for your 5G antenna, so you're not going to be getting the fastest of the fastest 5Gs. Yeah, this is the reality. Apple gave us a phone that it's not worth it. And if you look closely at the market currently, you have the iPhone 16e with a price tag of $600. If you go and want to buy refurbished, you can buy an iPhone 16 for the same price. Even new, if you get good deals on Amazon or wherever, you can get an iPhone 15 Pro. This one, iPhone 15 Pro, for 50, 60 bucks more. Yes. And this is such a better phone than the iPhone 16e, or even it's the iPhone 16. 120 hertz display. Did I forget to say, iPhone 16e only has 60 hertz. 3 cameras, it only has 1 camera. Faster USB-C port, and all the bells and whistles that I mentioned that are missing from the iPhone 16e are in this device, and they are in the iPhone 16 device. So no one actually knows who this phone is for. I saw the video from MKBHD. Even he doesn't know who this phone is made for. I don't think Apple knows who this phone is made for. In my opinion, I think Apple got all the old components that were left over from the iPhone 14 series, which is exactly the same size housing as the iPhone 14. Then they slap an A18 bin chip in there, and then that's it. They call it a day. They remove a camera, so it's less cost, and they remove the fast wireless charging and the magnets and everything. It's super sad. And they just want to get rid of those components. They had it lying around. Now, why did they price it at $600? Because they know that no one is going to be stupid enough to buy the iPhone 16e. No one at all. Everyone is going to choose an iPhone 16 or an iPhone 15 Pro. And I don't see any other option for anyone with 2 brain cells. When you go onto Apple's website, Apple doesn't compare the iPhone 16e against the 16 or 15. No, they compare it against the 12, the 12 mini, the 11, and the SE 2022 and 2020. Because those people haven't upgraded for so long and they don't care. They've never had really MagSafe charging before. They've never had all these kind of things, and they're like, okay, it's the cheapest, I'll just upgrade to that. But they're getting scammed. This is a scam. And people should be talking about it. Absolutely, people should be talking about it. And I don't know why there's not a bigger outrage against this phone. It's crazy that you can get an iPhone 16 almost the same price. And if you go used, iPhone 15 Pro Max, you can get it. Apple really just wants these old phones, the iPhone 16 and the 15 Pro and all the Pros before that to go out of stock with the resellers, I think they want to clear the palette. They want to just push out as many old phones as possible before the iPhone 17. Because they know if iPhone 17 comes out, and 17 Air, and 17 Pro, and 17 Pro Max, no one is even going to look at these phones anymore. Because they're thinking of doing something big, and they need to clean house. It's spring, it's March in a moment, and this is Apple's spring cleaning. Get all the old components out, get all the old devices out that we have, and just get rid of it before the big announcement of the iPhone 17 series. That is my opinion. And they price it like this because they price it like this. Because they're Apple, why wouldn't they? They want to incentivize you to get the Pro. They want to incentivize you to get the 16. Maybe they made too much 16s and they're not selling so good. So they make a little bit of amount of iPhone 16es and you're, boom, already there at iPhone 16. Don't buy it new. Buy it from a reseller. Buy it from Amazon. Buy it from somewhere. Don't buy it full price from Apple anymore. No. Don't do that. You can get such good deals elsewhere. That is my opinion. I think Apple, if they truly wanted to make a budget phone, they would have. They did the iPhone SE, which was $429. Before that, it was $399. You see, that's a good budget phone pricing. This is what it should be. This shouldn't be $499. This should be $449. That would be a realistic price for this phone. But at this price range, I cannot recommend it. I can only say, please don't get scammed. Because I truly feel that this is one of the biggest disappointments in recent history from Apple. Now, they did not have a very good year in the past couple of years. Ever since the Vision Pro was launched, it's been downhill for Apple. One exception is the Mac Mini, but that's only the base Mac Mini. Once you start to upgrade the storage or whatever in there, it's a very bad deal. The Mac Mini is actually a good deal. Other than that, everything is a loss. Vision Pro, iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Pro, Pro Max. None of them are exciting. None of them are a good value for your money. If you look back to an iPhone 15 Pro, it's a better value at its current price than a 16 Pro. That's the fact. So Apple, I think they're doing their big spring cleaning. They're trying to get as much profit out of this as they can before the new 17 series comes, because I think that's going to be a very, very exciting thing, especially the iPhone 17 Air is going to be one of the biggest competitors to the iPhone 16. I mean, competitors. It's going to be in a totally different league. Thin, ultra light, one camera, new design, iPhone 17 Air. It's going to be awesome.